Marketing Online, and it is a website that I came up with to help out my team, Avon Team Momentum, and other representatives across the nation. So I hope to share a few tips with you today about Facebook and marketing your Avon business on Facebook. So a little bit about me. I started selling Avon in 2008. I own two LABCs where we sell over 200,000 a year. I have a team of about 140 representatives. Together we sell over 400,000 a year. And I'm working on making my way up to senior executive unit leader, hopefully. Um, so I have been able to build a lot of my business online through recruiting and marketing and selling online. So I hope by teaching some of you how to do the same, I can help you with your success as well. So before we get started, I just wanted to show you on my makeupmarketingonline.com website. If you come here on this training page here, you scroll down and I have listed the videos that I've made so far and the blog posts all with tips for you on increasing sales and building your team. So you can also connect with me by following these icons up here. It will take you to my pages so you can see what I do online and what has been working for me. So first of all, before we go into Facebook, I want to take you into the Avon web office and show you where you can share some social media apps, which I have heard that they're actually improving, working on making more of a selection for us and going to make it even better for us to be spreading the word about Avon and our businesses. So if you come into your web office now, you can click right here on the social media Avon apps box. You could also go down here to new Avon apps under social media. And that will bring you to all of the apps that you can share. There are 12 right now that are available for you. And if you click on share, it's going to bring up a screen for you. It is filled in with your information already, and you can share it to all of your different social media websites. So let's go ahead and share that to my Facebook page. And I'm already logged in as Makeup Marketing Online, which I'm going to switch over to one of my store pages so that I'm not trying to recruit a bunch of Avon representatives. Okay, so I switched over to one of my LABC pages, and you can see that a pop-up window came open with the app, and I can go in here and type okay, so you always want to post some sort of personal message. It's good to ask a question when you are trying to recruit. And so I asked a question. I gave them directions saying, if you're interested, join my team. And then I could also put in here how they could sign up if they decided they wanted to sign up right away. So for those of you that are new to online appointments, if you did not know this already, you can send people to www.startavon.com, and then your reference code would be the last part of your Avon URL. So my Avon URL is going to be youravon.com/eSegrin. So eSegrin is my code for people to sign up on my team. So you click on share link, and let's check it out here. Okay, so you can see that that posted to my page. If someone opens that up, give it a minute here. It looks like it's syncing. They can watch a video, and then if they click through, it will actually take them to a page that's pre-filled with my reference code. Okay, so you can see here, representative reference code, eSegrin. I like to use that app because a lot of times people, due to Seagram's liquor, people think that our last name is Seagram. So, you know, whenever your information is pre-filled for someone and they don't have to spell it out, it's going to eliminate the chance of error and perhaps losing a recruit because they spelled your reference code wrong. Okay, so that's one way to promote your business on social media. You can go through here, you see you can share on Twitter, LinkedIn. You can click on this plus here, opens all different kinds of social media websites that you can share to. Another idea, Avon has done a great job putting together some really catchy videos for us, both promoting products as well as the Avon opportunity. I was lucky enough to be featured in the one from the Orlando trip from earlier this year. So another thing that you could do on social media to get people on your team would be to come to YouTube. Make sure you're on Avon Corporate, Avon Products Inc., and you can click on the share button here, and you'll see all of the different social media websites you can share to here. So let's just share it to Facebook right now so I can show you how that works. You could type in a personal message here, click on Facebook, and that would share it to your page. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into Facebook. I discovered from Lisa Monison, who also has some really great marketing videos, the app called PAZAM, and I don't know that I'm pronouncing that right, but if you want to look it up, it is www.pizap.com. You can use pictures from Avon catalogs. You can use pictures that you have taken yourself. Of course, anything that I'm mentioning on these videos, make sure you read through the Avon marketing guidelines and use your best judgment whenever you're marketing your business. Make sure you're being professional, setting a good example, and making it clear that you are an independent representative, not Avon corporate. Okay, so you can make some really cool Facebook backgrounds on PAZAM, and then you can put some text in there. It's always good to give your customers or potential recruits calls to action. So here's a picture. It shows all of the new products from campaign 14 or some of the featured products. And then I have a call to action. So if they want to buy or sign up on my team, they can go type in my website here. And then if you click on that background image, maybe I have too many windows open here. I'm going to close some of these windows and maybe computer will work a little faster here. Okay, there we go. So for my LABC, I say shop Avon campaign 14 sales in the store through July 2nd. I tell them where we are located and give them a phone number. Also include my web. And then you see that I use the infamous hashtag here. So a lot of people are confused, I believe, by the hashtag, and I think it's a little silly myself, but it is a pretty cool feature for social media. People make fun of it because a lot of people just kind of make up their own hashtag, and some people are being goofy, and I think some people just don't even understand the point of the hashtag. But for your business, let me show you how it can be powerful. If someone was doing a search and they searched for the hashtag Avon, it is going to pull different posts where people have used the hashtag Avon. So you can see my makeup marketing online posts are up here, just a bunch of different posts from people that are talking about Avon. So yes, the hashtag can be silly. You can make fun of it if you want to, but it does have a good purpose. And if you use it, your post does get shown to more people. I think with social media, especially Facebook, it is getting harder and harder to make your posts seen by your audience because they want you to pay and advertise. So so the hashtag is something that you can use to make sure that your post is getting shown to a bigger audience. So let's go back to my other LABC page here. And I just came across this really cool app called Buffer. And I discovered it from watching a webinar by Sarah Fairless Robbins. She is a network marketer from a different company. She is not with Avon, but she has some really good ideas, some great tips, and she is making 7 figures a year. So I think she's definitely a good person to listen to. And anyhow, that is how I heard about the Buffer app. And for any of you that are big on social media and want to attract a large audience, Buffer helps you organize your posts and get them out there without you having to sit and actually post it or even schedule automated posts on Facebook. You can put together a huge list of posts that you want to go out, and you can schedule all the way through December if you want. So for me, that was a huge find because I'm always looking for ways to save time and money, right? So love Buffer. Definitely go check it out, and check out Sarah Robbins too. She has a book that I have not yet read, but I plan on it, and she has some really great YouTube videos. Okay, so when you are posting from a Facebook page, if you have not yet set up a page, go into the Help Center and say set up business page. You'll find instructions there on how to do it. If you can't find it in Facebook, look it up on Google. That's how I've learned how to do almost everything that I do. I get curious and I have a question, so I go research it on Google and figure out how to do it. So set up a page. If you already have a page set up, I like to keep my profile picture the same. That way I'm getting brand recognition every time I post. So my fans that like our posts will start to recognize our storefront there. And like I mentioned before, you know, you'll see we have over 3,000 likes, and Facebook is only showing it to, you know, less than 10 people. A lot of these posts, it's getting smaller and smaller. So I am looking for even more creative ideas on how to market my business. So you can start by posting. You can you can post pictures. I believe, you know, when you do add in your website in there, they show it to even less people. But to me, you know, I'm more focused on how many online sales I'm getting, not necessarily how many people are seeing my posts. So try to post a variety of types of posts. So you'll see here, like I shared a link. This one would be like a photo post. You can post just a status where you do not include a link or a picture. Those seem to get the highest amount of views. So just try different varieties. You know, you could share beauty tips. You could share links to blogs. You can just try to be creative and share different types of information so that you're appealing to the largest group. Another way to look at it, if you are promoting products, try to promote from the different categories. So I know in our stores, makeup seems to be, makeup and skincare are the highest selling categories. So I like to start out by promoting makeup, then skincare, then fragrance, usually followed by bath and beauty, and then also going into jewelry and children's and some of those more specialty items. But I guess the point here is to just, whether it's the types of posts or the purpose of the post, try to give a variety. Okay. Another thing that I have recently started to do is to go back through and comment on my posts. Because if you ever notice, even on your personal news feed, you know, someone's post will come back up if someone comments on it. So you might feel a little silly having a conversation with yourself on your Facebook posts, but you know, who cares? The whole point is to get people to your website. So don't be afraid to go out there and talk about your business and market yourself. I also wanted to point out here, I used a program called WooBox, and that is spelled WOOBOX.com. And let me just remember, let's see. Let me remember where I found this. Okay, so I think it's the HTML fan gate. Yes, it is the custom tab content. So I created these custom tabs where people can click through, and if you click on Avon catalog, that actually takes them directly to my website. We'll go back. It doesn't want to go back, so let's go this way. Okay, and let me just show you. They can also sign up right inside of Facebook. So basically, that custom tab directs them to, there we go, directs them to the sign up page pre-filled with my reference code. So they can get more information on selling Avon right inside of Facebook. Okay. Another thing that you can do on Facebook to build your audience is to use photos. So every time there is a new campaign, I'll add photos to that. That way, let me just show you here, Avon Campaign 14. You can add photos to albums, and be sure you include your website address, dates for when they have to order by, and then I like to use 3 different hashtag categories. I don't know why I picked 3, but that's kind of what I like to do. I'll think about categories that my post would fall under. So if it's an Avon post, I'll definitely include hashtag Avon. If I am giving a beauty tip, I would maybe say hashtag beauty. And if it was a marketing tip, I would probably say hashtag marketing. So just think about when you use the hashtag, the more words you put in there, the less common it's going to be. So if I said hashtag buy Avon campaign 14 online, that's probably way too specific. So stick to 1 to 2 to maybe 3 words, and I would stick with probably, you know, somewhere between 2 to 4 hashtags within a post. Okay, so let's go over to my Makeup Marketing Online page. And you'll notice on Facebook there are personal profiles, there are pages, and there are groups, and they all have different benefits. So we were just on my LABC pages, which those are Facebook pages. You know, you would want to use those for any type of business. Celebrities will have pages. Basically, people can follow pages, but you're not doing like a friend request. So here is my personal page, and you don't want to always be talking about Avon on your personal page, in my opinion. I like to mix it in there. but I don't like to talk about Avon all the time because my friends and family will not want to hang out with me anymore. So, but it is important to sprinkle it in there, and so again, make sure on your personal page that you are mixing in business. You're talking about, if you want to be sharing pictures of your family and your friends, alternate your posts so that people see that you have variety in your life. Post things that you think people would find interesting. And also make sure that you're always making new connections. Um, Send out friend requests. I wouldn't recommend just going out and friend requesting a bunch of people that you have no idea who they are. But to find friends, start by looking at some of your friends or your family and people that you have met but don't know really well. Friend request them if you guys have a mutual friend in common. Um, or start participating in some groups and look for the posts where people have a positive, uplifting attitude, and connect with the people that like those posts, because you know quantity is quantity and it's not always quality. So instead of just going out and building a bunch of numbers, okay, I'll like your page if you like mine. I try to make them count. So look for people that are similar to myself, people that are positive, they're happy. You don't want to get caught up in a group of gripers. Um, so that is my advice for finding connections on social media. And then you can also keep posts. You can change the security settings on them. So if I post something about Avon, or about business advice, or a quote that I don't mind if it's public, I'll set it to public. And if I am posting pictures of my children, I'll set that to private, friends only. So that's my advice on that. And if you click on friend requests up here, you'll see who you have mutual friends with. Uh, so, the more Avon people you connect with, the more influencers you'll have in your business, and the more ideas hopefully you can come up with by building off of people that are similar to you. So another way, now let's go over to my makeup marketing online, makeup marketing online group. So if you guys are not members of that yet, be sure to look us up. I have a makeup marketing online page, and then I also have the group. So a cool thing about groups, I have this one closed so that we can share internal documents, stuff, that Avon might not want out for public. So you can look and you can see files, and I did just start this group not too long ago. So a cool thing about groups on Facebook is it's more open communication instead of a page where it's mostly me sharing my opinions or my tips, and then people can comment on it. If you'll see inside the groups, different members within the group can start conversations, and then everyone can participate. So that's the cool thing about groups. I have a group for my entire Avon team, You know, some of them are not on Facebook. So I have about 53 members in there, and you can invite them by email. So when I have a new person sign up on my team online, I try to contact them, and then I also try to invite them to this group. So I do try to search for them, you know, to make sure it's the right person. I'll look at the hometown that they live in. Um, you know, you can look at the job that they work at, or you know, just look for a keyword with that person. So like if I had signed up on someone's team and they were trying to look me up on Facebook, they could put in Emily Segrin, Rockford, Illinois, and I should pop up on there. But let's say I don't, you can use this invite by email option here and type in their email. So I made this group secret because I do want it to stay to my own team. The Makeup Marketing Online group is basically the same thing, but I'm trying to help representatives outside of our group, outside of my own team. But I really like the idea of the group for your team because you can welcome people. You can tag them so that they know that you have welcomed them to the group. You know, you can congratulate people. You can, let's see if I have you can talk about incentives. You can talk about Avon news. You can post training tips. Just so much that you can do within the groups. Okay, so here's a post that I did for one of my team members who lives in Alaska. I helped her get back into leadership. So I posted a little picture there and said, "Woohoo! You know, good job. You signed someone up." So you know, with your team, I think it's really important to always make them feel special. Congratulate them. You know, who doesn't like to get recognized? So the groups are a great way to do that with your team. I also have groups for my leadership team, and then I also have a group for my new representatives. So, you know, just because you don't have to feel like you have to provide all the information for your team. There's so much information out there already. So maybe it's just, you know, pointing out stuff that other leaders have put together. So you know, I try to send out a message to my team members once a week. I try to send out a separate message to my new representatives, you know, probably them 1 to 3 times a week. And then I try to send out a message to my leadership team at least once a week. So when you're providing them with information, you know, don't, I would recommend you don't have to feel like you have to be the creative one. Like there is so much information out there that's being shared by some great Avon representatives. So just be a source of information. And I did want to show you what I was talking about for building your friend list. So let's go into my group and let's see, so 20 people have liked my little introduction here. So if you click on the 17 others, it will bring up the list of the people that have liked it. So I'm not friends with these 3 women here, so I could go ahead and friend request them. So I usually make sure that if I'm going to friend request someone that we have mutual friends, because I don't want to just go connect with people just for the heck of it. So if we do have mutual friends, I'll send them a friend request. This is a group that I created, so hopefully, the people that I just friend requested recognize my name, and we can learn from each other. So I think Facebook is a really cool tool, especially for leadership, because you can get to know people that live across the country. Um, so let's go back into my personal page, and don't be afraid to talk about your Avon business on Facebook, because um, if you ever notice, if you go to somebody's personal page, they might have posts on there that you did not see on your news feed. And you're thinking, hey, how come I never saw that post? Well, Facebook kind of determines which posts you see based on what you like, whose posts you like. So if you tend to like people's posts, Facebook is going to be more likely to show you that person's posts. So another thing I like to do is to go on my team members' pages, their personal profiles, and see what they are up to. Because, even though I look through my news feed, it may not show me the people that I want to see. It may or may not. So here, one of my team members just signed up a new representative. So I went to my new representatives page. She's in my second generation. And I said, hey, welcome to the group. And I found this cute picture of a giraffe, and I tagged Leslie, the one that signed her up. And then I also tagged the rest of my leadership team. So maybe some of the people on my leadership team aren't quite comfortable about putting their information out there yet, saying, hey, I sell Avon, I'd be happy to sign you up. But so I did that for them. It's always nicer when someone else is talking about your business for you than when you're constantly having to go out and say, hey, I sell Avon, I'd love for you to join my team. So those are my Facebook tips. Hopefully I have given you some insight about how to build a bigger business on Facebook. You can also do automated posts. Let me show you just real quick while I'm thinking about it. We are going back over to one of my pages. If you click on this little clock here, you can actually schedule your posts ahead of time. So if you want to go in and schedule a week out, you can do that. Or like I said, that buffer application is awesome. I highly recommend it. It's bufferapp.com. And I also have a link to that. I'll post a link to that on my blog site. So I hope you have found this helpful, and be sure to follow me, Makeup Marketing Online. I should be on most of the social sites. My name is Emily Seagren. You can also look me up that way, and I'm happy to connect, and I wish you all much success with your Avon businesses. Thank you. Have a great day.